I would like to welcome you all. It's indeed a pleasure to see you once again. First of all, I would like to congratulate the distinguished members of Parliament from Britain for the final ratification of the PMOI's de-prescription by both houses of Parliament. Yesterday was a magnificent day for me and for our resistance. You could see affections of Iranians from all over the world, showing their emotions and thanks by holding your pictures and chanting your names. You had a hard battle, but I never had any doubt that you could make it, because you strongly believed in what you were doing. That's why I'm sure we can achieve more victories. Yesterday I was profoundly touched by these emotions of the Iranian. Those strong feelings and gratitude only expressed fractions of what I feel about you and your courage in reality. Unfortunately, I can't say what I want, but I'm sure one day will arrive that I can say what I want about you and about your effort and about your responsibility and about what you have done in that period. I watched the debate last Monday. My feeling was that what we witnessed in the Parliament was a historic and glorious defense of justice and the right of the Iranian people to resistance by the MPs and peers. A formidable lineup for proud parliamentarians speaking out against the policy of appeasement. The Iranian regime unsuccessfully tried up to the last moment to prevent the de-prescription of the PMOI. Not only they failed, but you rightly reminded the British government of its obligation to seek immediate removal of the PMI from the EU terror list. So I would also like to thank you and your colleagues for all these efforts. This great victory in the battle, the de-prescribed the PMI in Britain, was the result of three factors. First, as many of you said in the debate, the PMI was never engaged in terrorism. Indeed, its members and supporters are the prime victims of terrorism. The second factor was the excellent work by the legal team and the defense they presented. And the third and the most important of all was that the applicants were 35 members of the Parliament. I repeat it, the third and the most important of all was that the applicants were 35 members of the Parliament. This, I believe, had a vital impact. It prompted the court to consider all evidence from both sides without any prejudice. With this courageous initiative, you were the pioneer in a just battle, a battle for freedom and justice. At the start, the prospect was not so clear. You crushed the most difficult barrier and unjust measures. You demonstrated that belief in human ideals and values has no limit. Nothing is impossible. We say in our movement, we can and we must. We can and we must end the religious dictatorship. We can and we must establish democracy in Iran. That is exactly what you have done in delisting the PMOI. Beyond a judicial victory, in my view, your bigger success was to prove the fact that by believing in human ideals and values, one can overcome all the barriers. From a political perspective, I believe with this achievement, you have broken the backbone of the policy of appeasement. That's why I believe even at the European level and in the United States, you will have a key role in pursuing the same objective. Regarding the EU, Lord Bassam was very clear when he said in the debate that, I quote, "It would be strange if EU did not follow our lead. They will need to be advised again and reminded that we have no deprescribed and that order is in effect."